What's going on? It's your boy Joel Crane. I've just finished filming with Paul Whisper, my last piece of my degree year, final year done. I just want to talk to you guys about my journey through uni and what I think about uni. Okay, so let's get it started. I came down to Plymouth with the intentions of getting into music. I love my music. I did 2 years at college, did a sound engineering diploma. During that time I was very struggling mentally. I was still learning how to be a man. I didn't have my father around. I left my father when I was about 16, moved with my mum. We had some issues at home, there was a lot going on. All I did with my life at the time was thinking I was being a man by getting involved with drugs and making money that way. I had a few jobs here and there, but they didn't last long. I was too busy smoking myself. Where did I go? Yeah, I came to Plymouth, got into sound engineering. And yeah, basically through those 2 years I had someone beside me at the college who was very close and able to talk to me about my issues and problems. So I was blessed to have her. Her name's Maria. She was a great blessing to have around that time at the sound engineering course. But yeah, it wasn't what I learned from the course, it was what I did while I was there, because I didn't really learn much. I took a lot from the people I met there, and I used the resources to make my own stuff. I got involved with DJing at clubs and did my own mixes, and it was therapy at the time. So yeah, it ended. I still had a lot of emotional issues to deal with. Where did I go from there? I hit fitness every now and then, but I had a year out. I was still getting involved with the drugs and dealing. That's where my heart was at, and I really felt like I was gonna be successful. Apart from my self-doubt where I was at, I'd lost my girlfriend when I came to Plymouth, and I really was interested in finding her again, a new one, a decent girl. And that's where my heart has always laid. A decent woman, a decent family, building my little own empire. That's how we roll as people. I believe we build ourselves up, everything around us. So it's a passion in it, and whatever can help that bring success to your life, it was attractive to me at the time. And that was to me then being a G, getting down and being a bad man. And it was bad to be good in my mind back then. There's too much brainwashing going on with the film, media, the place I grew up in, the attitudes of people. So I blame that, I blame culture, I blame, me being a fool for that. I didn't see the wisdom and light, what was to come through. But here we are now, 3 years down, a process had occurred. I got into uni 3 weeks before the course started. I met people during the lowest of my times, which managed to help me bit by bit get into the places where I am at now, through music, through faith, through God. Let's put it straight, not everyone's interpretation of God is the same as mine. I lay it down again, it is literally basic. It's back to basics. It is in you and in me, the choices we make. So people, I encourage you again, just like I am here now, so able, thank God. And you who aren't able at the minute, when I say able, I'm talking about you might not have the resources, you might be in that dark place right now, but believe you me, like, that is where it's starting. That's where you have the choice to deal with what that dark situation is and be right from it. You've got the chance now to actually do something good. You know if you're doing wrong, you know if you're gonna be accustomed to the bad situation that you have been given. So you either let it take you and eat you and be bad about it, take it bitterly, or you're gonna do something sweet with it. Turn it sweet. Don't, it's almost like revenge against your given play. Like when people say, if God was real, this would have never happened, so and so would have never died. But there's plenty other ways to look at it. So this is my journey, my path. I'm glad you're still here following through with me. And yeah, like I said, I encourage you to make them decisions. A lot of people will doubt you around you. A lot of people won't understand you. It's for you. Keep it to yourself for now. These little things that you see. There's plenty of stories I could tell you. Let me tell you about one when I was 15 years old, walking on the beach, praying to the Lord, praying to what I believe was my God, my Father. In a dark place, but I had this beautiful scenery. I was praying, picked up a stone. I was just casually threw it behind me, and it came back in front of me, and I was thinking, what is going on? Let me not turn around, but pick the same stone up, throw it again, it came back in front of me. This was crazy. I'm like, God speaking to me, something's happening. And I picked up the stone again, I threw it behind me, made sure I did it properly. It came back in front of me. Wow. I had to look around by that time. I was like, what's going on? There was nothing there. I couldn't find the same stone. I tried it again, it never worked again, but I knew at that moment, God is with me. I still had a lot to learn at that minute. I was 15 years old, making money through what I knew and what I was taught as a young boy. I had a lot to learn still, which was coming from the situations around me. I still took, it was bad to be good. It was good to be bad, sorry. That's what I still took, it was good to be bad. You know, sweet things weren't sweet. And what I'm getting at is the way you treat your women, the way you treat your friends. But let's not get it twisted. We're still wolves out there. We're still, you know, you still got to watch out and watch your back. You know, I'm not saying be naive as fuck. You know, fuck that. Like, I'm saying believe in something. It's always worked out for me. And I don't have answers. There's people who don't get it right. I could be sat somewhere else upset because I don't have the things that I have now, and I probably would be, and that is the shame of it all. You know, how can I stand and say I've just got to thank God for everything I've got, when if I didn't have everything I got, I could be there just like, oh, I don't have nothing, this ain't good. But imagine if that's how it is and you're still thankful for the food that you did get on your plate, you know. So I'm gonna finish off with, don't let your enemies crush you. Don't let them crush your faith. Don't let them crush your spirit. And you young men out there who are looking up to guidance, there's a lot of people you need to be careful of. Don't rely on other men to be your guidance. You might look up to this man, and you might have faith in what they do, but they could let you down. They're not what you think. They're just men. There's more than men. Even me, you might look at me and think, wow, Joel's right. He's been through it. He knows this. He knows that. But when you come to me for advice, I might not have the time. There might be something going on with my life that will change the direction, and you know, it's happened to me, and I'm quite lucky that I've been able to carry on and find my own way and believe what I believe. Just one man on my own, and that's how we go when we go out of this world. You're gonna be alone again, so make sure you make an effort in this life. Feel it. It's such a small gap. What, 80 to 100 years? If you're lucky, you'll live that long, and then it's gone. Just like before you were born, yeah, you don't remember nothing. That's how it's going to be after. Who knows? Like, it's going to get to a point, and you will be like, I wish I'd done this. I wish I could go back. There's spirits right now that hear me. They understand what I'm saying because they know that they wish they had done something else. Let's just make sure that you do that thing that your body and your mind is calling you to do. You know what's right from wrong. Let's follow the dream. Let's make it right. Let's keep it even in the dark times at night. Keep that golden light in you that's bold and bright. I'm asking you to hold on tight because it's hard. We know that. Let's get over it. Let's move from it. I'll listen to my own words and I'll think, yeah, you know, every time I go back to that dark place or I'm alone in my head, I'm glad that I'm doing this. Thank you. So we're done. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Joel Crane. I am out here in a beautiful... Yeah. What's going on? It's your boy Joel Crane. I am out here in the lovely atmosphere once again, nature where we're at.